Yesterday when we were watching film, you said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Come on. Now Ryan. And he will go down outside of the the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Mike. Ready? 95-56. Let's go. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Get set.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Bravo. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Mike 1. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, exit.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready? You ready?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Sammy!
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again. Ryan. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Russell Gage. Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan will throw again. Gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running with Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tuesday.
To throw is Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Breeze. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Easy, opposite. Check.
On play action, it's Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 52. Hey, Charlie. Watch the clock.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
59, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
52's the mark.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
You kill. Hey, let go. 52's the mic right here, right? 52's the mic. You can't block me. You kill. No, check that.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. On 2nd and 10, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Saints 21.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy. We Final day of my life. You know me, my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready. 5-9. 52. Time to go. Night, night.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill, kill, kill. No, no, no. 36, 36.
Now Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Brees. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
95-56, 95-56. Sammy!
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing now is Breeze. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, We ain't gon' run.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down.
Ready? 95-56. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Show it up. Show it up. Over.
Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Ready? Kill.
Second and 5 now. Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan some. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To throw again, Ryan. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Take four.
A give. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
That's what I do.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went Horace, the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 27, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 5'9". Mike, 45. You don't want none. Pick up Sammy.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Wall, get wall. Sammy.
Bree's going to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Double waiting. Check 45 the mic. 13. 45 the mic. Strip the ball. Hey, Delta. Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Over.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 51 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Breeze again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Check 37.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Again, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 45. Right here. Jim.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, let him go.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Allen Bailey in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 16. Ryan caught by Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Freeman. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, Blue 80. 25. Check. Watch the before.
Back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, tight down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Here's Ryan. It's complete to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Check, 59. I'm here all day. No gain on this defense, no gain. Check 59, Mike is 59. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Russell Gage. Janoris Jenkins on the cover.
There's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return, Harris. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that.
That come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this home. Back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mike. Yellow. Get him. Get him. Check.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I got you.
Now Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Attack. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you, son. I got you.
Mahomes now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Williams, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the left.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. These two teams all tied after 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They complete it to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Raider first down.
25 down.
The 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down. Right, Eddie.
Run, watch the run.
White.
On first down, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I got you. 20 down. Let's put him on the 180. Let's put it in. We're good. 180. Deuce right, Chief. Check. That's up.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr. Complete to Jones. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Carlson on for the PAT. That's up and good. It's 22-14. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Go Chief. Showing up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check 26, check 26. Check it back,
On first down, it's Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 44, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
check 4, check 4.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Now, 185, 93. Let him know, let him know.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Carr again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again. You'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Carr to throw again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
I got you. White Monday. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check them down. Slam.
Again, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for them.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the grab. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. They run it again with Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Check three.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check four. Tight right. Joker. OP. Kill.
Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
We got him.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation? You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it. We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on.